Now for the starting lineup for the visiting Winslow Bulldogs. Number 3, Kylie Begay. Number 5, Jamie Myers. Number 10, Jason Gani. Number 11, Jamie Steiner. And number 12, Mrs. So. Now, for your Roadrunners, number 3, Shondine Ben. Number 12, Abigail Nez. Number 40, Nicole Gamos. Number 42, Mohia Abraham. And number 45, Chandelaria Foot Racer.
I am. Can you hear me?
Welcome to tonight's basketball game. We're here live from Tony Munoz Gym right here on Budenholzer Court. And we are excited to bring you some, what do we call this, the Route 66 rivalry, the I-40 rivalry?
The I-40 rivalry. Well, it used to be called Route 66.
That's a throwback reference, I guess, huh?
Yeah, that's a throwback thing. So.
The opening tip-off here, going to go to the Winslow Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs, as we get started right here. Again, at this I-40 Classic, we'll call it even that as we get ready. The Winslow-Holbrook rivalry has been one for the ages. Holbrook coming in ranked first, but that doesn't mean anything when you're playing your rivalry.
No, it doesn't mean anything, and especially since the Holbrook Roadrunner girls, they're 4 or 5 players short tonight because of the COVID protocol. And so they're missing a few players, and they're missing one of my favorites, who's Taylor Spencer.
Oh,
you know.
Amen. That she's always a little firecracker on the court, and they're going to miss her presence tonight, but it'll be a good chance to see who's going to step up and fill that role tonight. We're going to get started right with just under a minute of play. We have our first foul called. It's going to be called on Holbrook, so that'll be Holbrook's first team foul. Winslow will take it from underneath their hoop. As Winslow comes advancing up the court, Holbrook setting their defense. No full court press here to start the game off, which is not something we've seen a lot from Holbrook, the ladies, this year. Can't get it to fall for Winslow. Good rebound for number 42 for Holbrook, Noea Aberly. And they're going to kick it out to number 12, Abigail Nez, and let her bring it up for the Roadrunners. She's going to find a lane, tries to drive, can't quite hang on to it. The ball gets away from her.
Yeah, she got out of control just a little bit because she was high dribbling there for a while. Some of those dribbles were as high as her shoulder, but she got a little bit out of control. And the Holbrook Roadrunners aren't going to press tonight, and the reason why is because, you know, if you look down, they have 5 players on the bench right now.
Yeah.
And so when you have that short of a lineup, you really got to be, you know, really careful with how much energy you want to expend in the
Energy
game.
and foul trouble, I suppose. Shondine Ben there for the Roadrunners comes up with the rebound. Kick it back out to Nez as Nez brings it across half court. Looking to try to get it inside. She's going to keep it, drive in, kick it back out
She
to
got
number
away
40.
Yeah, she got away with travel there. She kind of slid her feet just a little bit. You know, if Noea Eberly comes up just a little bit higher when they're running that high-low post game, it comes up to the free throw line, she'll open up layups on the back side.
Keep an eye on that for tonight. Still waiting for our first score of the night. Shot up for Winslow, can't get it to fall. That was Anissa So for Winslow. Good rebound for Holbrook. Kicking it back to Nez. Looks like Abigail Nez is going to be running the offense here to start the game for the Roadrunners. She kicks it inside, and we got it off the glass. A little too hard, comes off. Shot attempt there for Shand Foot Racer. Winslow going to kick it quickly to the other end. She's going to get the hoop and one. That's J.C. Gani. Excuse me, they're going to call that a charge. So
they called a charge on that one.
So no points on the board still with 5:42 to go here in the first quarter. Both teams looking to score first.
And Nicole Gombos picked up that charge. That was really smart. She saw that the dribbler had got around her defender, and all she did was just hold her ground, and she picked up the charge.
A little bit of ball control issues here early in the game. Is another turnover for the Roadrunners, but they're going to go ahead and steal it right back. Got some time to set up. Kick down inside. Number 45, a little hard off the glass once again. Shan Foot Racer. Got too much power tonight. Got that energy going.
She's got that energy going. You got to bring that extra energy. When you're missing 4 people, you got to bring. Everybody's got to bring something extra.
You know, Coach Perkins has talked to him about that, telling everyone's got to step up tonight. Goes off the foot of Shondine Ben, but Holbrook's able to come up with it. Kicks it out to Abigail Nez. She tries to drive and do a low bounce, looking for our favorite low post tonight, Shan Foot Racer, but can't quite get it to her. But great defense for the Roadrunners once again, going to get that ball back.
It's a little bit back and forth, and it looks like people just a little bit out of sync right now.
Right on cue, we see that misfire of a pass, and going the other way, they come up behind her trying to steal it. Not going to be a foul, but it is going to go off of Holbrook, so it will remain Winslow ball. Again, 4:43 to go here in the first quarter, still without a score. This isn't what we normally see in one of these games. So Winslow gets the inbounds. They're going to inbound it to J.C. Ghani for the Winslow Bulldogs. Winslow trying to get something set up as they try to set up a play. She kicks it out to Kylie Begay. Once again, keeping it here on the outside. Good defense for the Roadrunners, not letting them get into a position where they can get the ball inside. Looks like that's what Winslow wants to do. Starts to drive the post, but good defense there for Holbrook. Won't let her in. Having to stay out here on the perimeter. Had the ball for a while, but haven't had any good looks at the basket yet. Number 10 going to turn and shoot. But again, good defense. J.C. Ghani doesn't really have a good look at it. Kind of just throws it up.
And this quarter is halfway gone, and we still have no bucket on the board.
If we were betting here tonight, I don't think I would have chosen that bet to start off this rivalry matchup tonight.
Neither would I.
Kicks it out to Abigail Nez again. Lets her sit out here on the perimeter. She's once again trying to get in. She'll kick it back out to Foot Racer. Oh, once again, a little bit of a fumble underneath the hoop, but they're scrappy tonight. She's able to pull it up off the ground, kick it to her teammate, number 42, Noea Aberly. Oh, I thought she was going to be able to save it. Can't quite hang on to it. Has a foot on the out-of-bounds line as number 12, Abigail Nez, tries to kick it back in bounds, but it will be Winslow ball.
And Abby saw that shot was off, but she was just a little bit late in reacting to the ball. Instead of just watching the ball, your eyes, as you watch, your feet should be moving to go with the ball.
Get your feet moving. Lots of footwork drills in a basketball practice, aren't there? Myers drives the lane, kicks it out, can't get it to fall once again for J.C. Ghani. J.C. Ghani for Winslow seems to be the shooter, but again, we are scoreless with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Which Holbrook player is going to step up with the absences we have tonight? Ooh, number 42 gets caught in a jump ball, so Noe Aberly gets caught in a jump ball, and it is going to be Holbrook ball. The possession clock is pointing Holbrook's way. So they'll get it right underneath their own hoop. Pretty clean game so far. Still only 1 foul per team. Tries to get it into Foot Racer. It's going to be a missed pass. Got a fast break. Number 10, there she is. Winslow strikes first. Layup, J.C. Ghani.
J.C. Ghani, 2:42 in the first period.
Wow. Would have not thought it was going to take us that long to get on the board. Holbrook needs to answer back quick. We don't want to see this get away from you. That momentum is key. Nice quick couple steps forward. Gets a nice post shot. Can't get it to fall, though. Winslow gets the rebound. Kicks it forward to Kylie Begay. She drives the lane, but she definitely traveled coming through there. Got a little creative with her feet, but the ball was in the air in her hands the whole time.
They're trying to do that Euro step, and people don't get that last step on the Euro step. It's not a continuation to the basket. It's a step back. It's always a step back. And a teardrop. It's a teardrop shot.
Good defense from Winslow there as number 10 for Holbrook. Samathe Billy attempts to drive the lane, and the ball's going to be knocked out, but it will remain Holbrook's ball. We do have our first substitution for the night as number 50, Sarah Billy, comes off the bench for the Roadrunners. Nez shoots a 3. It's a little long. It's going to end up in the Winslow Bulldogs' hands as they come back down the court. Singer takes a shot, in and out, bounces around the rim. The ball, a little of a loose ball. Great rebound there by Abigail Nez coming off the perimeter. Tries to throw it way up court. Almost looked a little dangerous there, but Rael Yazzie is there to hang on to it for the Roadrunners.
Oh, double dribble, double dribble.
Double dribble there for number 40, Nicole Gambos of the Roadrunners.
What she should have done was just pump fake as a hard dribble out to the perimeter. The defender's going to go with
bite.
the ball
They're
movement.
gonna bite.
They're going to bite on that and then turn and go.
So a minute 34 to go here in the first quarter. Holbrook still scoreless. Winslow has 2. Winslow brings it across half court, just takes it under a minute and a half to go. Kicks it out to Ghani. Ghani's the only scorer so far on the night. She's looking to shoot again, gets the ball up, can't get it to fall. Rebound to Winslow. Number 5, Myers gets the rebound, but looks like it's going to be a jump ball as she can't quite hang on to it. But the possession clock pointing towards Winslow. They will retain possession. Nice inbound pass there to number 5, J. Lee Myers. She takes it immediately to the hoop and gets another 2 for Winslow. Winslow with a 4-point lead as we approach 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Nice drive of the lane for number 10, Rael Yazzie, but once again, a little bit too much power. Bounces hard off the backboard. Gonna be a rebound to number 10, J.C. Ghani of the Winslow Bulldogs.
Ball pretty well.
Number 5 again, J. Lee Myers under the hoop, tries to make something happen, but she's going to get fouled on her shot, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That was one of those, the Holbrook looked like they knew they got beat, so they got a little too aggressive. But
they got a little aggressive and reached from behind, and De Aguero came up with that foul. But she did what she needed to do right there to not give up the easy layup.
Make her work for it from the line. So Myers hits her first of 2 from the line. Big substitution for Holbrook as they substitute out 3 players, make that 4. So a big line shift, almost like a hockey shift right there for the Roadrunners as Myers prepares for her second shot. Can't get the second one to fall, but she gets her own rebound after a kickback. Actually turns it into a 3-point play as she's able to get that rebound off of her own free throw shot. Rael Yazzie looking to make something happen. Kicks it out to Shondine Ben. Ben drives the lane, but we got a block there by J.C. Ghani. And we got a fast break. Number 11 all by herself. Singer, she's going to take it up for an easy bucket under the hoop, 2 points. Singer got loose down there. Nobody saw her hanging out on the other side of the court.
The Bulldogs are up 9-0. I think Coach Perkins is just going to let this quarter expire and try to regather the troops here.
For sure. Kicks it into number 42 underneath. Beautiful layup for Noea Aberly right there with 6 seconds left, and she'll go to the line for an extra shot. That's what Holbrook needed to end this quarter. Psychologically, it's demoralizing. To go the whole quarter with 0 points?
Yeah, go the whole quarter with no points.
So great job for Noea Aberly going up hard right there and drawing the foul. Now she's set to the line for the first free throw for the Roadrunners tonight. And it is good. So Holbrook gets 3, Winslow at 9. As we get to 5 seconds, she takes a look at the clock. Ghani for Winslow shoots it up. It bounces hard off the rim, and it will be no good at the buzzer. So again, we went scoreless for over half the quarter, but then Winslow goes on a hot run, gets 9 points, and Holbrook right there at the very last couple seconds is able to get on the board with 3. Still a close game.
And then they gave up the free throw, whereas they gave up what?
That rebound.
Yeah, that rebound.
That was a 4-point play, absolutely.
That was a 4-point play right there.
And that's a big deal. That's where those rebounds, sometimes we look at the score and we think it's all about whether you're hitting the shots. We watch the NBA and it's all about the shooter and the shooter and the shooter. But it's a multifaceted game. It's more than just shooting.
And if you pay attention, you'll always find something in there that you'd say, well, if we could have did this, then this would have taken place.
Absolutely.
But, the Roadrunners, and they're shorthanded. And right now, psychologically, the first quarter's in the bank. You can't do anything about it. It's over, all right? So go on. Let's regather ourselves. You're still 2 possessions away from tying this thing.
Absolutely. One of my favorite quotes.
No time to panic.
One of my favorite quotes from one of my football coaches a long time ago once said was, "A game is never won or lost in the first quarter."
No.
That's just facts, right? A game is never won or lost in the first quarter. Don't get yourself too excited about it or too down about what happened in that first quarter. There's still a lot of game left here to play.
Well, as long as there's time.
Yeah,
as long as you have time.
Sean Dean foot racer coming off the quarter. Gets it easy layup underneath. Shouldn't call it easy, but a good strong layup underneath, bringing that score 5-9, making it a 4-point ball game. Kicks it inside, and right there's Abigail Nez. And she's going to get her hands on the ball right there. Going to force a possession clock. And
the defense wasn't even ready.
Yeah, Holbrook was not ready for that inbound pass.
Everybody's eyes, no matter what, if the whistle blows, your eyes go to the ball, even when the whistle blows.
You have to wonder if that's not a symptom of a lot of these girls not playing together yet. They're still trying to figure out where to set up.
And not really understanding certain things. So when that whistle blows, my eyes go to the ball. Find the ball, because the whistle blew, right?
Get ready for it.
So find out, and he hands her the ball, and she passed it right behind people's backs.
The foot racer does her job on the other end and gets that 2 back for Holbrook. Winslow comes down hard to the other end, bounces hard off the underside of the rim, going to be rebounded to number 10, Rael Yazzie for the Roadrunners, as she brings it herself across half court. But Winslow putting some pressure on her as she goes to hand off the ball to Abigail Nez, but it gets punched out of her hands, and it will remain Holbrook ball.
Yeah, that was a gimme kind of. We both saw that.
Yeah, I thought it was off Abigail Nez, but I won't say anything.
Yeah, but she got bumped from behind. So
instead of giving you the foul, we'll just give you the ball.
Reverse it.
There we go. Rael Yazzie, she gets her first 2 of the night. Kind of got left by herself under there. Cuts this game to a 2-point ball game. And that's how fast momentum can change in a basketball game like this.
That's why you don't panic.
You were down 9-0 right coming at the end of the half, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point ball game with 6:29 to go still here in the half. And that's why you don't get too ahead of yourself either, I guess, because there's a big 3-pointer for the Winslow Bulldogs.
From what I understand, that's their shooter.
Number 11 right there.
Number 11 and number 10
Singer
are the shooters, and so they can drop it on you.
So far, Singer has 5 points. Ghani has 4 points. So that's number 10 and number 11, respectively. Foot racer looks in the corner, but pulls back, hands it off to Abigail Nez, who shoots a 3. Can't get it to fall. Holbrook, foot racer, trying to get in there for the rebound. Can't hang on to it. Winslow will bring it across half court. Kicks it over to Kylia Begay, who takes a shot. Can't get it to fall. Noea Aberly all by herself, able to get an easy rebound. And Holbrook will take it back to their side of the court. Ooh, brought the pressure on her. She has to force that pass a little faster than she wanted. Goes off the foot of her own player.
Yeah,
and it's a turnover.
Bad pass. That's a shin pass.
Yeah.
Those are hard to catch.
JC Ghani got all by herself and made him pay. She gets an easy bucket right under the basket. 16-9, Winslow lead. 5:25 to go here in the first half. Abigail Nez, playing point guard tonight, looking to make something happen. Kicks it out to foot racer in the corner. She drops it inside to Aberly. Aberly, nice turn and shoot. Can't get it to fall, though. It will be a rebound to Kylie Begay of the Bulldogs.
Nice defense.
Ronnie brings it across half court and immediately stolen by the Roadrunners. Nez, great hesitation there. She gets the defender to go by, but can't make the basket fall. But they will retain possession of the ball, and they'll take it out from under the hoop. I love that when they have that, just that smart enough play to just put your head up. Not a lot. She did. It wasn't even like a hard sail. It was just enough to let that girl sail right by her.
Yes.
Number 21, I believe that's the first time we're seeing Dea Guerrero in for the Roadrunners. She tries to get it inbounds. It's going to go off the Winslow Bulldogs. We'll give her another shot. She was looking for Aberly, sitting right underneath the basket. So once again, Guerrero inbounding now from the other side of the basket. A little crossing pattern underneath, and there's Noea Aberly right underneath. A little too easy of a shot. Didn't quite give it enough power. Rolls off the front of the rim into the Winslow Bulldog hands.
I think she was expecting more contact than what she got.
Yeah, you never know whether to give too much or not enough, right? Because it's not just a simple shot. There's always a lot of defense and pressure on you. And we do have a travel there by Dea Guerrero as they try to push the pressure to. Winslow started to put that pressure on them on their back half of the court. And that's what we've seen early on with the Roadrunners' success, right?
Well, the best way to stop a fast break team is to get them in that half court underneath. You jump them as soon as the transition happens, and you slow everything down.
Nice pass into number 5, and it goes off the rim for Myers. And it's going to be Holbrook ball racing underneath. There's number 40 underneath for the layup. Nicole Gombos gets her first bucket of the night, bringing the score 11-16. But we left their shooter wide open, Singer, but can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Rael Yazi, but a great steal by the Bulldogs. So gets her first 2 points for the Winslow Bulldogs tonight. Again, there's a little bit sloppy play right there. Case in point. They've got to settle in. I think they feel like they have to do too much. They got a little bit of confidence. They know they're behind. I don't know how much Holbrook's had to play from behind so far this year. Holbrook coming in with a great record.
Well, when you're on the top, you don't find yourself playing from behind. This is unfamiliar territory. Mm-hmm. But, this is not any place that they can't get out of.
For sure.
All they need to do is you don't have the numbers. You don't have certain players. You don't have certain people on the floor with you. Chemistry is affected. Try to slow the game down.
Yeah.
That's one thing that you can do is you disrupt things by slowing the game down, change the tempo of the game. If you get in here against a team that's fully loaded and got all their horses, and you try to get in an up and down game with them, and you're short, you're not gonna. It's gonna become a matter of attrition.
Holbrook coming into tonight's game 15-2 on the season. Winslow doing very well as well, coming in 11-5. Holbrook ranked number 1, Winslow ranked number 7. So 2 top 10 teams playing here tonight. Again, Holbrook underhanded though, but they are playing a tough game, very good game, especially all things considered here. Now again, if you can just slow it down and play your game. Number 10 there for the Winslow Bulldogs. Working hard to make something happen in that Ghani. And a great steal there for our number 10, Yazi. Takes it to the hoop. Can't get it to fall, but does draw the foul, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
And then, see, those little things you might think, she got fouled. She didn't make the layup. Hey, she's drawing fouls. See, something's happening. The math is happening like we talked about.
That's right.
That's all the math up there. All the math is happening.
It's way more than just the points on the board. Rael Yazi misses her first of 2. She will get a second shot here. Holbrook traditionally a really good free throw shooting team so far. Made one tonight and missed one tonight, but really good free throw shooting team here for Holbrook this year. Rael Yazi up for the second one, and can't get the second one to fall either. Did I throw the jinx too early? As number 10, Ghani for the Winslow Bulldogs gets the rebound, and she brings it across. Long 3 for number 3, Kylie Begay. Can't get it to fall. Rebound to Holbrook. We got one player under the hoop. There's the pass. Bounce pass right into number 50, Sarah Billy. And she gets her first 2 points.
Right off the bench, too. That's good.
We're seeing a very deep bench for Holbrook right now. We're seeing a lot of players tonight, as you said, that we knew we were going to have to. Maria Aberle gets fouled after she gets the steal. And there's that numbers game again.
See, so now these numbers are working. See,
now Winslow's up to 4 fouls on the night, right? They started off, again, that first quarter, not a lot of fouls, and they're up to 4.
Yeah. See, they're using the math on the clock. It's just like I tell my wife all the time when we're watching football, and I'm like, hey, when it comes to Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, don't leave them any time on the clock.
Not even a second.
Don't give nothing.
How many Hail Marys have we seen that guy throw?
You can't give those guys a second.
Yeah, that's right. Number 21 for Holbrook gets the shoots the 3. That's Dea Guerrero, but it doesn't fall. It's going to bounce out of bounds. It's going to be Winslow ball with 2:41 here to go in the first half. Again, Holbrook trailing 13-18, just a 5-point ball game still here.
And that's 2 possessions. So with 2 possessions, you could have the lead here.
And 2 possessions happen awful fast in a basketball game.
We do.
Number 3 looking to pass it. Good pass into number 5. Myers looks like she just jumps into being the leading scorer for the Bulldogs with 7 points. And she's sitting in perfect position to make that easy bucket. 3-point shot there for Leona Smith. Can't get it to fall. Holbrook rebounds it, but then immediately throws it away. A little fast break opportunity for the Bulldogs. Number 12, Anissa Tso, and she delivers. She gets her 4th point of the ball game. So we just talked about 2 possessions, and we saw them, but they went for the wrong team. No offense if you're a Winslow fan watching.
Just two quick possessions.
We'll tell you right now, we are homers. If you're tuning in from Winslow, we want to welcome you, but we clearly are homers for Holbrook.
Yes.
We won't hide it. So Holbrook will retain possession of the ball. Abigail Nez looking inbound it. She gets the ball inbound to number 21, Dea Guerrero. She kicks it back to Nez. Nez trying to get rid of it. Finds an open player wide open underneath. Number 21, Dea Guerrero. She gets it back and gets her first 2 points of the ball game. We're at a 7-point ball game with 1.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Number 10 finds a lane. Quick little dribble down to number 5. A little hard, but rebound to Winslow Bulldogs. Kicks it out to number 10. 10 with a little short shot from the free throw line. Can't get it to fall, but a great rebound there for number 15 and an immediate putback for Nels. And she gets her first 2 points of the ball game.
Yeah, the Roadrunners aren't doing really good on the defensive glass, and there's another blown layup right there.
That was number 14, Leona Smith. It was a little too easy. Again, I think sometimes you're expecting to not have that easy of a layup, and you're waiting for someone to come down on you.
Right.
Just didn't quite give it enough power, and it's going to be short.
Sometimes you take it easy, but the best thing to do is always make that in regular speed, because when you take it easy, something is not going to be the same.
It's true.
So if you just go, just regular speed play.
We're now under 1 minute to go here in the first half. Winslow ball. Winslow got a nice easy lane.
Whoa.
Nice move there for number 10, J.C. Ghani. And she's going to get it to bounce nice off the glass, and she's going to get her 8th point of the ball game so far. So Winslow jumps out to an 11-point lead here, and it happened pretty fast. We went from 5 to 11 pretty fast, as we talked about. So Holbrook hopefully can go on their own little run. Can't hang on to the ball. Turnover. And Winslow's got a fast break, one-on-one. And they're going to call that one a blocking foul, I believe. So number 12, Anissa So. She's had a few fast breaks tonight.
Yeah, she's out there, as soon as the turnover happens, what she should do. If she's a point guard, fly up the floor, And that's why she's getting these open layups and these open opportunities.
So she's going to step to the line to shoot 2. Her first is up and no good. 17.8 seconds to go here in the first half. Holbrook 15, Winslow 26. Second shot is up, and the second one is good. It's her 5th point of the night. So Holbrook, hopefully we'll have the last shot. We got 13 seconds.
I don't know if she even knows how much time is on the clock because she doesn't seem to be in a hurry.
Aberly, nice pass down inside to Nez. And Abigail Nez, she gets on the board for the first time tonight. She's been the point guard, but not necessarily the scoring point guard for him tonight. So again, Holbrook does come away with that last basket. That's a crucial basket. Cuts that lead to just 10 for the Winslow Bulldogs. So with 10 minutes, so at the end of the first half, the Winslow Bulldogs lead 27 to the Holbrook Roadrunners 17. And with that, we'll step away for just a minute. We hope you enjoy the halftime. We'll be back in just 10 minutes to bring you some second half action. champion football. That kid that just won the national championships.
Yes.
Right? He did no scholarship offers,
No
walk
scholar-
on.
Walk on.
National champion
Yeah.
because he took care of an opportunity
And
that nobody gave it to him.
Did the community college route.
Community college route, absolutely. The national champion. What a story. Someday probably a movie. We come out here to the second half action, though. Number 3 coming out hot for the Winslow Bulldogs. She got 1 from the free throw line, turns around there, drives the hoop, and gets another 2. So that's 3. She had 0 to first half. She goes ahead and gets 3 right here to start the third quarter for Kylie Begay. And pressure there. Number 12, Anissa Tso gets the steal. And after the fact, we're going to get a pushing foul called on the Holbrook Roadrunners.
Well, that's on the Holbrook Roadrunners. And what happened was she got stuck out here with the defender. And what the Holbrook girl didn't do, she should have gone and screened on the ball. You go screen on the ball, you free the ball up.
Help
and you can run screen and roll guard to guard.
Yeah.
You know.
Great steal there for the
Double
Roadrunners.
dribble.
Coming off the bench, almost loses it over back. Coming off the bench there, Dea Guerrero, but is able to hang on to it. They get it back to her. She goes to the hoop. A little hard bounce, but a great rebound there. Number 45, Shan Footracer, Holbrook's leading scorer. After that bucket, she has 6 points for the Roadrunners. There's someone taking their opportunity. 10 for the Winslow Bulldogs goes up. Can't get it to fall. It goes out of bounds. Holbrook ball.
And you know, Footracer, she kind of reminds me of like Barkley. She's
Yeah.
in the paint and she's getting all the garbage. We talked about that last time.
We did.
She's getting those garbage points.
Those are critical points, especially in a game like this where you're going to be playing from behind like this, and you got to get in there and get a little dirty.
She's trying to get the ball to Footracer on the baseline. What Footracer needs to do is seal that defender. All you got to do is stick your leg out and stick an arm out and lock it, and you can just seal them back there behind you.
Winslow taking a nice slow approach. She slowly brings it across the half-court line, lets her offense get set up a little bit. Long pass to a wide-open number 10.
It's a shooter.
That's their shooter, J.C. Ghani. She hits a three-pointer. Her first three-pointer of the night, but she is easily their leading scorer. Had 8 points before that one. Takes her to 11 points on the game. Let's keep an eye on Ghani tonight. Having a big night. Ball gets knocked out of Holbrook's hands, but it will remain Holbrook's possession. Number 12, Abigail Nez under the hoop, looking to inbound the ball. A little struggle. Good defense from Winslow. They do find number 40 under the hoop, but she can't quite get it high enough on the glass. It's going to go off the rim. Rebound to Winslow. Drops it into number 5. She has a nice underhand there, Myers, and she'll take it to the hoop and get 2 points as well. Going to force Coach Perkins to call a timeout.
Yeah, he's not real happy with what's going on the floor right now. That's a mass substitution he just made right there, too.
Yeah, Winslow definitely came out hot off of that halftime. Taking the score 35-19. Again, Kylie Begay had 0 points, got 3 right there already in the first half of this quarter. J.C. Ghani with that big three-pointer, and J. Lee Myers also getting on the board. So they're leading scorers. And again, we talk about that. Sometimes, I guess we didn't talk about it too much, but one of the thoughts I had was it seems to me in basketball, most teams that win don't have a wide variety of players getting a lot of points. Right? It's 2 or 3 players getting a lot of points. It's finding that hot hand. I don't know if that's what it is or just the plays that work for them. And that's what Winslow's showing tonight, right? They have 2 players that are far and away leading their offense. And Holbrook on the other side, very much a spread out, 2 points here, 2 points there, 2 points there.
When they're full strength and just like you said, coming out of the half, the 26 points out of that lineup.
Yeah, we're missing 26 points on average per game.
If you had those players still here tonight, then you would see a different balance in the scoreboard.
And I love how you said it, right? We said it's 26 points on average, not 26 points on their best night.
No, that's average.
That's an average.
That's average. That's when some people are like, hey, I blew 3 free throws in that thing. So that's an average.
So Holbrook, they definitely have a mountain to climb tonight, trailing 19-35. They do bring it across half court, looking to set something up. Number 3 finds a lane inside, tries to go up by herself. She going to get hit, it looks like, or they're just going to call it out of bounds.
I have to disagree with the official. I think she got hammered right there.
Yeah, I thought it was a foul.
Yeah.
or at least off of her, right? I don't think it was off of Winslow.
Well, I have this thing I used to always tell my son, if you see a player go to shoot and the ball stays down and the hands go up, it's all ball.
You saw something, yeah.
Right? It's all ball.
Yeah.
Right?
The hand can't come up.
Yeah, the hand can't. Yeah.
It's behind the ball.
Right, yeah. So, but if you see a player get fouled and all of a sudden his hands go down.
The ball pops up.
And the ball pops up, he got fouled.
Makes sense.
It's just simple.
It's a science almost, right? Woo, some major rebounding happening for the Roadrunners, but they just once again can't get it to convert. And turns into a fast break points for number 11, Shailene Singer on the other end, taking the score 37-19. Holbrook looking to drive. She's got an open lane. She's going to take it up hard off the back glass, but rebound to Holbrook. We should mention right now we do see number 15 on the court for the Roadrunners, but that's not the 15 we're used to seeing, Taylin Spencer. Spencer is out tonight, and so somebody else has her number.
She is off the I think she's from the JV team, but hey, they get their opportunity. You notice how they kind of picked up and came up with a little spark because they're like, hey, we're JV players and we're in a varsity game.
Let's see what we can do. We're playing for the big crowd.
That should be the mental mind attitude of everybody. Even if you're on the varsity, you get to go in the game. Yeah, poof, you should come to life.
Amen.
Yeah.
Let's see some character right there. One of the things I love about sports in general is, why do we play sports at the high school level? It's not about the wins and losses at the end. It's about the character that you're teaching these kids.
Right.
And you're going to need some of that tenacity in life when you get an opportunity to step up and
you're going to
take
have
advantage.
To have, because when you go on out in the world, man, you better learn how to deal with some things.
That's right. These are more than just basketball lessons. They are life lessons. As Shan Foot Racer hits her first of two, and she nails the second one as well. Shan Foot Racer also leading scorer for Holbrook, 8 points now.
I think they posted that point to the wrong team.
There
they corrected it. There we go.
There they go. They got them both now. Should have been 21. There we go. 21-37. Roadrunner still trailing. Takes a hard lane. Number 12 there again. Anissa So. She's turning in a pretty hot hand here tonight.
Well, she came off the bench.
She did.
And she's really been a spark plug.
Somebody that coach is going to take a little closer look at next time. Kick back out looking for Foot Racer. Can't hang on to it. She will be able to track it down before it gets across half court. Brings it back. Abigail Nez. Abigail Nez has been one of the leading. She's been, on average before tonight, Abigail Nez averaged 10 points per game. And tonight she only has 2. So, again, there's something to be said for when you're playing with that core that you're used to.
That's chemistry.
There's some chemistry that you can see is probably lacking again tonight because she's a better scorer than we're seeing tonight for sure. 21 there for the 3. Can't get it to fall. Bounces off the rim, but a great rebound there for Nicole Gombos, who pulls it back in. Oh, once again, gets it off the rim.
Use a glass.
Winslow rebound. They bring it across half court. Nice bounce pass to number 15. She gets it a hard bounce for Nels. Rebound to Holbrook. Once again, just getting a little too fast for themselves. It's going to be a turnover. Give Nels a second shot at it. And not too often you get a second shot, but she makes him pay the second time. Not going to miss twice.
Well, they had a bad pass in the backcourt right there,
Long 3 there, Abigail Nez. Again, we talked about she normally scores more than this, and I think a lot of it tends to come from back there. But there's Foot Racer with those garbage points that you talked about again.
Off the glass.
I love it. Again, it's working for her. She is the leading scorer for Holbrook right now. She's got 10 points on the night. She picked up her dribble, but does find an outlet to pass it to. Number 3, way off. Going to be a little bit of an air ball. Going to be out of bounds. Holbrook ball. It's Kylie Begay. Can't find the rim that time. She laughs it off, though. She's got a good attitude about it, smiles about it. Number 50, Sarah Billy, coming off the bench for the Roadrunners. She has 2 points tonight so far. See what she can do for us. Coming in late here in the third quarter with 2:44 to go here in the third quarter. Abigail Nez running point. She brings it across half-court line. Going to run everything through her. She passes right, passes back left. And off the glass, three-pointer for number 10, Rael Yazi.
Yeah, kissed off the glass. Did she call? Did you hear her
did
call?
Did she call it? I don't know if I heard it. Yeah, I had the headphones on though. She probably did. Winslow off the rim, going to be rebounded to Rael Yazi. They're putting the pressure on her though. She's having a hard time. A little swipe from the back. That might have even been a foul.
Help.
12 picked up her dribble. Nez, she's going to do a long pass, almost a Hail Mary there.
Yeah.
Got to slow that down. She got in trouble and tried to bail too early. Going to be a misfire. Pressure there on number 3. She's got an outlet on the far side. Number 12, their shooter. Going to be short. And I don't know what we call that. There was a lot going on there.
There was a lot going on there. That was, I don't know what I would call it. I would call that incidental contact. I don't see much that happened. The ball was still loose.
Still basically a loose ball, yeah. And they're going to go ahead and call it Holbrook ball. I don't think they called a foul anywhere. They'll just call it Holbrook ball and let them give it a try. We'll reset. Abigail Nez, the captain for the team tonight. She brings it across half court. Tries to drop it into Averly, but there's a Winslow defender there to get a hand on it. They're able to come up with it. Kick it back out here to the perimeter once again, try to set something up. Got Billy on the corner. Billy drops it inside.
Nice.
Averly right inside. Noea Averly, there's her 5th point of the night. Averly, we need to see her get hot. She's a young player right now. She's only a sophomore. But again, had that big sister who was a 1,000-point scorer here at Holbrook High School.
Right.
She sees those big sister.
She's got a lot of growing up to
yeah,
do. Trust me.
We're excited to see what
she'll
she
get
becomes.
She'll get big sister's record. Trust me.
She'll take it down.
Yeah.
She'll be a TJ Watt to the JJ Watt, right?
Yes.
Fast break 3 all by themselves down here for the Winslow Bulldogs. They'll go ahead and hand it to Singer. Let her have it this time, as that gives her 9 points on the game. Pass inside, number 45, number 42. Averly again. There we go. Just like we said, we need her to get hot. She's got 7 points now with just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Winslow with the ball. Nice little drop pass there as she gets to keep her tempo, but it's hard off the glass. Winslow finally finds the rebound, but Holbrook comes in to steal it. Averly hands the ball off to Nez. And Nez once again just isn't quite seeing those defenders as they're coming in and getting the interception for no better way to say it. And there's that hot hand. Anissa So off the bench for the Bulldogs, having a great night. She gets the bucket and gets to go to the line for an extra one. Big shift again for the Roadrunners as they bring in 4 replacements. Score 43-30 with 25 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Holbrook.
Hey, you still got 5 on the floor.
Oh, there they go. They're pulling one more off. They got
6.
They found it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking out. First they had 7.
That's trouble. But they do get it worked out. So here we go. Holbrook got a mountain to climb. They're trailing 13. Winslow, Anissa So does get the 3-point play completed after she makes that free throw. Oh, but Holbrook with the travel. I'm not sure who that number 15 is again. On my list, she's listed as Taylor Spencer, but we know Taylor Spencer is out.
No, that's not Taylor. We know that's not Taylor.
We know that's not her.
She's a foot taller than Taylor.
That's right.
She's a dynamite, man. I love watching her play, man.
These seniors, we're sure going to miss those seniors next year because they are so much fun to watch, starting with Taylor Spencer and just the energy and passion and love that she brings for the game. It's just tangible. You can see it. We got a little scrum on the ground. Let's call that a jump ball. Possession clock pointing towards Winslow. So Winslow will get to keep the ball under their own hoop. Winslow looking to inbound. Good pressure from Holbrook. The clock counts away. Long pass out on the point. Kicks it out to number 10. Ooh. She takes a long 3. Can't get it to fall. Great rebound there by Averly, but the clock expires right as she does. So at the end of 3, Holbrook trailing 14 points. Winslow has 44. Holbrook has 30. They got a mountain to climb, but not an impossible mountain to climb. Not an Everest. I wouldn't call it an Everest. We'll call it a Mountain Baldy to climb here. 14 points in a basketball game. That's doable.
Well,
16. Never mind. They just changed
it. They just changed the score right
there. The clock's a little behind us tonight, I
guess. Well, and they're not too far behind. You just got to come out and play out of your mind.
Yes.
And out of your mind games, sometimes those happen. They happen in spurs of a moment where, I've had teams where no matter what you throw up goes in. It's like throwing a golf ball into the Grand Canyon. Yeah. You can't miss.
Can't miss it. That's what we need right now.
And so sometimes, but Holbrook, the girls need that right now.
Yeah, that's where you want to see some of those younger players step up. I mean, you got Ray Elyazi. She's only a sophomore, got 5 points tonight. Noea Averly, she's only a sophomore, got 7 points right now. So you got some of these younger players that at some point they're going to have to rise up and shine and have that star moment.
And then they're building right now, so they're still building, no matter what. And this is one ball game.
Amen. Yeah, you can't. Don't overstate that.
But
But
yeah,
hey, you're coach right now. You're standing in this huddle at start of fourth quarter. What do you tell your girls?
Hey, we got to just communicate, talk to one another. We can't leave people in trouble defensively in terms of what their defense is doing, because there have been times they've left someone and that person's turned the ball over.
Yeah.
You got to give them something to go to. Give them something to go to. You know, we have a term all the time, dead, 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 but we tell our kids always see before the ball goes dead. There's a moment you know when the ball's going to go dead.
Gotcha.
And so we got to start moving because we don't want to be dead.
Is that like chess, right? See a couple moves ahead, not just right.
Yes.
Play chess, not checkers.
Yes, that's how the game's played. I mean, when you see guys do Euro steps, they're playing that as it's coming.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's the same thing. You know, see a couple steps ahead. You know, you imagine a guy coming at you or to evade a player. So
We've definitely seen some of that from the passing that we don't necessarily see, right?
Right.
Even just the simple thing like, don't pass it to that girl. She's not
Right.
open. She looks open, but there's a girl right there about ready to jump in front of her.
Or when
Those
you
long
look
passes.
and see a pass that you know, oh, that's a terrible pass, and then boop, it's a terrible pass.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Try to be a play ahead.
And trust that instinct, I guess, too. A little
Yes.
bit. Good rebound there for number 40, Nicole Gombos. Another Gombo sophomore we talked about. Love to see what she can do here in this fourth quarter. Aberly sitting in the corner all by
Boom.
herself. Three-pointer. It's
See,
good.
That helps.
That was seeing ahead a little bit. She was
They're
sitting
down.
in the corner.
Defense is down.
Long pass as Winslow tries to make something happen super quick. Holbrook is able to get back on defense. It's a great way to start this fourth quarter. Let's see what these girls can do. Rise to this moment.
The defense.
Defense is solid right now. Shondine Ben, you can see the fire in her eyes, forcing that, getting in the face, forcing Winslow to make a long throw.
White.
It's going to be, tried to save it, but can't do it. It will be Holbrook ball, so great defense there from Holbrook. What I loved right there, number 3, Shondine Ben, as she played that defense, there was no quit in her eye right there.
No.
Hey, she was down, you were down by 16, or now cut that to 13 at this point, but she didn't care. She's out here to win this game.
See, she's in trouble right there.
Oh, there you go. There's
One
the
dribble
help.
pickup.
Inez, once again, she tries to get that quick throw with that defender coming trailing. That trailing defender is really working hard against Holbrook tonight. But good rebounds there by Gombos. Kicks it out to Aberly. Aberly had the hot hand. This time
White.
can't get it to bounce. They're going to call it Winslow ball. Woo, woo. He's refs a little bit tonight, you know. Not quite seeing what we see.
Whoa.
That's all right. They're working hard, right?
Well, I got 2 extra and you got 2
That's
extra.
true. We're definitely
We can
both-
load.
We're both glasses wearers up here. You've got to appreciate these refs. We don't have these basketball games without these officials.
No.
They're doing good work out here tonight. We appreciate them. We know they're going to get something wrong. You know how I know that? Because I've been an official many times and got a lot of them wrong. Number 12.
Hey,
right
when
there.
you call
So-
it, you are never wrong.
That's right.
People don't agree with
There you go. I like it. That's
what
a better
is.
way to say it.
Yeah.
That's a better way to say it. I'll never forget, I was reffing a football game one day, and it was an interception. And as soon as he intercepted it, I blew it dead. In my mind, for some reason, interception, turnover, the play was over. But luckily for me, he kind of went down close to his knee, and as soon as I blew it, I realized I screwed it up, and I said, his knee went down, his knee hit the ground.
Yeah.
And most people, we don't have replay, so everybody's like, oh, did it? Like, yeah, it totally did. His knee, no, it did not hit the ground.
It didn't. But I made it look good.
But I sure sold it.
Yeah.
Oh, turnover there. Kylie Begay. She's going to steal that ball for Winslow once again. JC Ghani looking to set up something for the Winslow offense. Taking her time with the ball. Finally gets it moving as she drives to the far side. Kicks it back out to number 3.
Somebody's
Begay
open.
for 3. Misses it, but number 10 is right underneath. And there's a rare miss for So tonight. And Holbrook will make him pay. She gets the rebound out to Aberly. But there's that misfire for Abigail Nez as once again that ball is, for lack of a better term, intercepted as she goes for those long passes. And then underneath the hoop there, number 3, Kylie Begay, she gets that layup. Begin that score. 50 points for the Winslow Bulldogs tonight. What started off as a low-scoring first quarter turned to a hot hand for the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
here in this
all of
game.
a sudden they just caught fire.
You hate to be down 5 players and then have your other team get hot, but that seems to be what happened tonight. Abigail Nez gets the ball. She tries to drive in. She's hacked pretty hard. Not sure. There we go. They are going to call that one. I was about to yell something. I didn't do it. We're lucky.
She got hammered.
She got hacked pretty hard on that one. It was basically what you said as earlier. Her arm went down and the ball went up.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was pretty clean still there.
That
Foot
was
racer
clean.
tried to get, didn't quite even get control of the ball before Winslow was quickly there to knock it away.
Whoa.
Wide open to the basket. And
Whoa.
easy bucket there for number 11, Singer.
Well, I was saying a little bit ago, I don't know if you heard me, or somebody's open. We have
Somebody's
two
open.
people guarding one person.
That one turned to the Red Sea. They just parted right in the middle, and
Yeah.
she saw it, took advantage. Credit to her. Again, I think most of this is really going to go back to this is essentially a team that hasn't played together a lot, right? And
Yeah.
it shows, if nothing else, how much of a team sport basketball really is,
Look,
right? Sometimes
chemistry.
we give it credit for, Kobe Bryant, he did everything for the team, or Michael Jordan, or LeBron James, right? They're everything, but it's really not. It's a team sport. It takes all 5 players.
There's a chemistry that happens there. Terrible.
It's again turnover there, number 10, right under the hoop. J.C. Ghani having a great night. Could be a career night for her.
And see, that's just experience. You have a JV player trying to pass the ball out of a corner.
Yeah.
We're not realizing the defender and the half-court line
Absolutely.
are defenders also.
With 3:33 to go here in the ball game. Holbrook trailing 19 points, 33 to Winslow 54. I think it's safe to say this game got away from us here late. But you can't overemphasize enough, though. It's one game.
And the girls are
You're
still
stacked
playing
up
hard.
against you, and these girls have not quit, and you love to see that because this is the future of Holbrook basketball, and you can't take away from in-game experience, right?
You can't, and at some point you have to say, "Hey, this is us. This is just us. We got to go." Everybody has obstacles.
Oh, absolutely.
It's how we deal with them, how we fix it in our head, how we want to get past those obstacles. But
I
the girls
like to say one game is equal to what, 10 practices.
Yes. And so the girls are playing hard, but it's just showing just a little bit that, hey, we are a team, and those other players that aren't here, they're vital to us. And so when they come back, they'll play a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden the chemistry is then realized by everybody.
Amen. What do you say? I've heard some coaches say, you learn lessons you can't learn without a loss, right? You have
That's
to lose
right.
to learn certain lessons. I love what Coach Bruce Arian said. He said, "I'm pretty sure you can learn the same thing from almost losing." I'd rather just almost lose.
Yeah, there's a lot of learnings in all those.
There really is. So here we go. Coming out of that timeout, Rael Yazzie, again, sophomore, having a good night for the Roadrunners. She hit both of those free throws, and so Winslow will get to take the ball out from under the hoop.
Holbrook's going to start with their press, their full court, too.
Give it a shot here at this point. I like it. And there it was. It did some good already. It's forcing Winslow to have to work a little extra harder. They are going to get the dunk off. They do get it across center court. Going to get set up. Great job popping it away there with Shan Foot Racer. Put that ball on the ground. And then number 21, Dea Guerrero, dives on it, forces a jump ball.
Well, I call that a success for Holbrook.
Amen.
They didn't give up any points, and then they got the turnover on the possession arm.
Love it. Trailing 19 points with just over 3 minutes to go. Holbrook looking to put some points up here and at least end this game with some positives.
How many easy looks have they missed like that tonight?
I wonder how many free or layups Perkins is going to make them do before they leave the gym tonight, huh?
They missed a lot of easy layups, and then just because they're being rushed.
Yeah. Now with 2:45 to go here in the ball game, Winslow taking their time, keeping that ball moving out here on the perimeter, yet to even try to bring it on inside.
They're just going to run a weave, try to run time off the clock.
Yeah, they're definitely staying out of the key, keeping the players moving, keeping the action going. Holbrook waiting for a moment where maybe they can jump, but we are going to have a foul called, it looks like. Or nope, excuse me, it looks like a timeout was called.
Good. A foul.
Nope, foul. It was a foul.
And
Number
a timeout
21,
on the foul.
Guerrero gets called for that foul.
When we wanted that foul, we would just yell our kids, yell 5. We would yell 5,
Just go
5,
for it, huh?
5, and just go for it.
Is that just a
Go
way to
for the
kinda-
ball, but go for it. Don't go up
Whatever
there and
happens.
mug the guy. You know, make sure you go for
Keep
the
it
ball.
clean, right?
Yeah.
But do what you got to do. Huh?
Yeah.
I like it. And you do that at that point just because you're recognizing that if you don't, nothing's changing?
No, nothing's changing. They're just going to run the clock off. I mean, they're taking time from you,
Yeah.
away from you. To say, what if you went into a run?
Yeah.
You know, you go into a run
Yeah.
or something. You know, well, that run, that stall, will
That's
kill your run.
kill your momentum for sure. So inbounds into the backcourt. She's got a clock that she has to get it across the midcourt line. She does. Nice little drop pass in front. She's got an open lane to the basket. A little break down the defense there. And number 3, Kylie Begay gets another 2 points for the Winslow Bulldogs.
See, that was that pump fake. All she did was just pump fake the ball toward the perimeter, and the defender went that way, and she went to the basket.
They pulled out, they pulled all the rest of the defenders out here to the perimeter. So once she made the first road-under miss, she had an easy lane, a wide open lane to the bucket. And Winslow still looking like they might pull a little bit of pressure, full court pressure on her. We'll see what they do after they inbound. But oh, there they go. Now they call off the dog. She's going to back off and let them just inbound it. They are the Bulldogs, right? So it really is calling off the dogs.
Yeah, called off the Bulldog.
Ooh, fancy footwork there for Ray Elyazi, but got a little too creative. And the communication wasn't quite there.
No communication.
One player breaking for the basket, and she threw to the outside perimeter. Going to be a turnover for the Roadrunners. Winslow brings it across as the clock ticks under 2 minutes. Once again, taking their time with it, keeping that ball moving out on the perimeter.
They need a little bit tougher ball pressure. You got to get up and don't worry about getting the foul.
There we go. Holbrook is able to knock it into the backcourt, but since Holbrook did knock it into the backcourt, it resets that. You know, she could grab it without being over and back.
Yeah, the girls got to realize, you know, now they're at 5. Okay, so you know they have fouls to give. You know, give those. Stop the clock. Try to do something.
That's part of your game plan, right? Fouls are not just an accident sometimes. They're part of your game plan. Good job, number 15, jumping in there, playing aggressive ball. Doesn't let him have the easy inbounds, knocks it out of bounds, right into KTN. I got the KTNN here broadcasting the game from the Navajo Nation here as well. And another radio station. I'm not sure who that other radio station is.
That is out of Winslow. I don't know their call sign. That's Loy Englehart.
Oh, gotcha.
And Loy has been around since I've been in high school.
Yeah.
He's been around a long time.
Long time. He's earned those gray hairs, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Again, Holbrook's defense playing some tough ball, not letting Winslow get that ball inbounded. So they'll take it a third try. It's number 20 now, Jillian Denny off the bench for the Bulldogs. As they'll get her the ball, give her 5 seconds to try to get it in. She finally finds Singer. Singer has an open lane to the middle. She's going to not take the shot, though. More worried about running clock at this point. She brings it back out to the perimeter. We do have a whistle, though. Is that a
5-second call.
5-second call? Explain that 5-second call for those that might not understand exactly
They
what just
didn't
happened.
understand that, but the defender was in 2 feet, 3 feet of the ball, and the offensive player made no attempt to lose the defender. So if you let that defender mirror you in your dribble, you get a 5 seconds.
You get 5 seconds. And that's one of those things to help prevent, just this running the clock for nothing, right?
Yeah, because you'll see officials, you'll see them take their hands, and all of a sudden he's counting. Then you'll see him open his hands wide like that. And when he does that, that means that, well, he's expanded that. Now the count is off.
The count's off. I appreciate that. I think that's one of those calls you really don't see very often on a court. It can be confusing if you don't know exactly what's going on right there. So we're now under a minute to go. Bulldogs 56, their Holbrook Roadrunners 35. Wide open inbounds that time again. Holbrook caught off guard. Not exactly sure. I don't think they still knew she was over there. She got a free shot but couldn't get it to fall. Rebound to number 14, Leona Smith for the Roadrunners. And a quick turnover there. Back to the Winslow Bulldogs. She drives in the lane, gets it off the heart, off the glass. Gets her own rebound. Now this time it's going to be a good block. Kicked out to number 20. 20's going to turn Jillian Denny. And she's going to get 2 points. Her first 2 off the bench for the Winslow Bulldogs. 21 seconds to go as the Bulldogs jump to 23-point lead. We're now under 10 seconds. Holbrook, you know, they got a shot here at the last shot of the game. Ended on a high note.
Boom.
There it is. Sarah Billy. Nice turn and shoot. And that will do it. Holbrook does get the last points of the game, bringing Holbrook 37, the Winslow Bulldogs 58. Tough loss for our number one, the number one in the state in the 3A. The Holbrook Roadrunners, a tough loss tonight. And again, not to make excuses, but the reality is they were missing 5 seniors tonight.
welcome the Holbrook High School for tonight's 3A East basketball game between the Winslow Bulldogs and your Holbrook Roadrunners. At this time, we ask that you please stand and do your hats for the singing of the national anthem. Tonight it will be sung by Holbrook High School student Marcel White.
Welcome to the Tony Munoz Gym here at Holbrook High School. We are bringing you the Winslow Bulldogs versus our Holbrook Roadrunners right here from Budenholzer Court. We're excited to bring you what we call the I-40 Classic, or you might call it the I-40 Rivalry. Winslow Bulldogs, Holbrook Roadrunners. It's always a contest when these two teams get together. My name's Kyle Gardner, and I'm joined in the booth here tonight with
Don Tyler.
the famous, right? Or infamous. Which one is it? Famous or infamous?
At home, I'm infamous.
There you go. I like it. I like it. We actually have a friend of ours sitting up here in the booth with us from St. John's, right? Are you from St. John's? What's your first name again? Kale, that's right. We got Kale. Put that on for a second, Kale. We got Kale. He's the referee's son. Kale, tell us a little bit about yourself, because I heard this kid, he goes to school in St. John's, and he broadcasts the football games. Do you do basketball over there too, Kale? Do you announce the basketball games too?
Yes, I do.
What grade are you in, Kale?
I am in 8th grade.
8th grader Kale, he announces football and basketball there for St. John Sports. How'd you get into that, Kale?
Well, it just started where, like last year for St. John's football, we needed some help with the quarterfinal game at Scottsdale Christian, and I stepped in and helped.
That is so cool. I got to hear this guy when Holbrook played St. John's. He was the announcer for their broadcast. Did a phenomenal job broadcasting that game. So we're going to have Kale sit up here in the booth with us a little bit tonight, because his dad is actually on the court. What does your dad do?
He's the chief probation officer in Apache County.
What is he doing here tonight for us, though?
Officiating.
He's officiating. He's the guy we get to yell at in stripes tonight a little bit tonight. So while he's working the court, we're going to put you to work up here a little bit, all right?
He's the one with the gray hair.
The gray hair, man. I like it a lot. All right, well, we're going to pass the mic back to Mr. Tyler for a minute as we get underway here live from Budenholzer Court. The opening tip goes to White. Knocks it out of bounds, but it will be Holbrook ball. So Holbrook gets the first possession as we get started here. Coming to you live again from Tony Munoz Gym here at Holbrook High School as the Holbrook Roadrunners take on the Winslow Bulldogs. Noah Brown, running point guard for the Roadrunners tonight, quickly dumps it down into the center, goes up hard, number 30. Tyler Tapaha gets the points, but already we got a whistle blown. I'm not sure exactly, was it something with a uniform?
Oh, well, you can't have anything hanging from under your uniform that's not school color. You can't. Yeah. See, this number 35. He's actually in violation too.
Gotcha.
See, because he's got to pull those up. See, now number 10, he's got the knee bands on. He's not in violation.
Those are not part of your uniform.
It's not part of your uniform.
I noticed number 23 pulled something off of his wrist, too. A lot of people don't know it, but here in high school sports, they're actually pretty particular about what your uniform, what you wear, football, basketball, baseball, all the sports. They run a pretty tight ship on what you're allowed to wear in uniformity, and that's a good thing. So here we go. Roadrunners get the ball back. Nice under dump right there to Tyler Topaha,
Well,
right?
two buckets in a row for Tyler Topaha, you know, and Tyler's a freshman too, you know, so he's coming out there, and I believe Tyler's from the Winslow Dilcon area.
Uh-oh.
So this is
big
quite
game
a big
for
deal.
him.
Yes.
Also Noah Brown, who's been a great asset to here to the Holbrook Roadrunners, also from the Winslow area, transfer from Winslow. So a couple Winslow players here probably had this date circled on their calendar for a while.
Oh, you got Tyler Topaha, and you know the Topaha boys and Brandon
Topaha, you called it.
Yeah, the Topaha boys, man. You know they're going to be playing with some fire.
He drove hard to the
know?
lane there, drew the foul, got the bucket, and he gets to go to the line for a possible 3-point play. Brandon Topaha, I was just looking it up before the game. I believe he's the second leading scorer for the Roadrunners on the season so far right now. They're within a couple points of each other, but having a great season, this Brandon Topaha so far. And the 3-point play is complete as he knocks down that free throw shot. Holbrook jumps out to a quick lead, 7-0 with 7:10 to go here in the first
almost
quarter.
got a 5-second count on that.
Holbrook bringing that pressure. Winslow having a hard time getting it across the half-court stripe. They're finally able to do so. Winslow going to try to get a play set up now. Keeping that ball around the perimeter.
That's a carry.
And number 5 there, Strand Bain jumps in there to knock away that pass. He'll sit in the corner, he thinks about it for a second, but smartly passes
Brandon
it out.
Topaha.
Quick pass down to Brandon Topaha.
Full timeout.
Topaha with 6 points here in the first minute and a half of the game. What a great start for these Roadrunners as they jump to a 9-0 lead here at this game. And the Roadrunner cheerleaders try to rile up this crowd out here tonight. As most of you know, tuning in online tonight, we have a big crowd watching online, but we do have limited seating here because of COVID protocols. And so we do have only parents and some teacher passes, and they have a few passes, but limited seating. You know, normally a Winslow Holbrook basketball game, this place would be standing room only. But
well, there would have been a line out the door, and you know it. Because
and it starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Huh?
Yeah, there have been games when I was coaching, I came in, I'd have to go around and come in the back door because we couldn't get in the
front door. And so we are playing for a little bit of a smaller crowd tonight. Not too bad. We have a decent crowd. They're very well spaced, but as we know, COVID is having a resurgence right now, and so Holbrook has gone back to some of those earlier protocols with limited seating. Winslow fighting to get the ball in bounds. They're able to do it, but Holbrook with that full court pressure, not going to let them have an easy way. They're able to get it across the midcourt again. Gets it into the post, going to kick it back out. Number 23 trying to make something happen, leans back. Can't get it to fall, but it's Holbrook, number 12, Brandon Topaha goes for the rebound. Can't quite hang on to it. It will roll off his hands and out of bounds. Winslow ball for number 35, Casey Monroe, to bring it in. We'd like to welcome all those watching from Winslow as well. We won't apologize. You know, we are Holbrook homers here, but we'll try to give a fair call for you, for our Winslow listeners tonight as well, and try to get some of these names right. As I look through the list, there's one that really got me.
There's one that's really, that's a real
I won't even
I don't even
attempt
know
it.
if you call that a tongue twister.
Yeah. It might be Polynesian. It's one that kind of looks that way, but we'll see if he makes his way into the game tonight. Maybe it's Hopi. That makes sense. That makes more sense than Polynesian in these parts, right? Thomas with the ball. Thomas drives in the lane and gets it knocked away by number 11, Jackson Jew, so it will remain Holbrook ball. Noah Brown under the hoop. He'll take it out. And we've got a whistle before we can ever get started. Not sure exactly what they called.
Yeah, you can't reach out of bounds, okay?
That makes sense. There's an invisible line. The ref, is that the invisible line
That's the
signal
invisible
he gave?
line.
Ooh, goes off of Holbrook, tries to inbound it there, and it's going to go straight out of bounds, I think untouched.
Well, it's untouched, so it goes back to the spot.
So it will be Winslow's ball, but they will take it out from the same spot Holbrook tried to inbound it from. Getting that pressure, making it a little bit hard for him. They got 4 defenders on this side of the court, but we do have one back deep right there just in case of that happening. But Winslow's able to capitalize on it. Number 11, Jackson Jew gets the first 2 points for the Winslow Bulldogs. 34 goes up hard, looking for a foul, doesn't get it.
Well, you got to keep playing and don't wait for the whistle to bail you out.
That's right. Ball's on the ground, a little bit of a scrum, rolling around.
Hands.
Throws it
Good
up.
hands. Good. Look at that ball sharing.
Great play there by number 12 for the Roadrunners, Brandon Tapaha, as that's his 5th point of the night. Holbrook not going away from that pressure. Tapaha gets a finger on it to deflect it. It will go into the Winslow Bulldogs' hand still. And number 24 goes to the basket. That's Baker, and he's going to draw a foul.
Yeah, and the foul's on Nick Begay, but you want to tell Nick as a big guy, hey, just shadow that guy as he comes around. Just shadow him with your height. Don't leave your feet. Don't get the foul on a guy that's 2 feet tall, shorter than you are.
You've got the height advantage already. Use it.
Just shadow him.
Maybe he's like who's the character that lost his shadow? Number 24. That is Lythel Baker, and he's going to miss his first of 2, but he gets a second shot coming up right away. 5:15 to go here in the second quarter. Again, Holbrook leading 11-2. Can't get the second one to fall either. Holbrook all over it for the rebound. Kicks it out to Noah Brown. He'll play point today. Winslow bringing no pressure. They're going to let Holbrook bring it across. Kicks it out into the perimeter. Got a wide open 3. Rolls off the front of the rim. Rebound to number 23, Chris Ariano for the Winslow Bulldogs. This time he's putting the speed on.
That's offensive
He
foul.
drove hard, laid
and
his shoulder in.
and I was going to say that earlier when I saw Ariano with the ball. He's the kind of guy that if you're playing bottom defender down away from, not on him, but down away from him. Look for him to beat your man and step out in front of him. You'll pick up a charge on him every time.
Right there.
That won't be the first one.
That won't be the foul. We're going to mark your words right there. Don Tyler says, watch out. That will not be the only charge we see for Ariano tonight, huh? We'll make note of that, right? Number 12, there we go. Tapaha, Brandon Tapaha. He's going to keep it to himself. Nice little dump off to his brother.
2-man game right there.
Tyler Tapaha.
Hey, they do that in the backyard at home.
That's backyard basketball right there. Or they call that res ball, right?
Yeah. Well, mom plays the center, you know.
Mom plays the center. I love it. Jackson Jew left all by himself. He's going to get a 2-point bucket. Made that one look a little too easy, but Kyle Smith going to bring it back quickly. Kicks it back out to Noah Brown. Noah Brown, again, comes from that Winslow, but so fun to watch when he gets his feet underneath him. He does some magical things.
Brandon Tapaha.
Dumps it off there to Tyler Tapaha. Tyler Tapaha at 10 points already here in the first half of the first quarter. Tyler Tapaha looking to have a big game. Probably, knowing the absence of Quentin Thomas tonight.
I like how Holbrook just looks up the floor right away. They look up the floor. Someone's streaking.
And there was Noah Brown that time streaking, and he makes him pay as he takes the nice easy layup. 17-4, Holbrook's lead with 3:51 to go here in the first quarter. It's 2-on-1 down there, but good defense there by the second Tapaha brother, freshman Tapaha brother. Hey, long
Reverse.
pass. Beautiful play there by Brandon Tapaha.
Reverse. I got the moves in my head. I can't do them anymore. I could say it.
Yeah.
That's why I said reverse.
Reverse. That was Tapaha to Tapaha again. Tyler Tapaha to Brandon Tapaha. And nice, they've timed that. That's a timing pass right there. They had it in time.
I'm telling you, mom playing in the center in the backyard. Go, hey, I'm gonna fake it to mom over here. But hey, that looks like backyard stuff.
It did.
Yeah.
So much fun to watch there, and you could just tell this team's got great chemistry. And not to harp on the last game before us, but that was the thing that was lacking in the girls' game. And again, due to so many players being out,
right?
But this is just another example to show how important chemistry is in the game of basketball.
Right.
And what a great run there to hear that crowd get riled up. It's been a long time since we've heard the crowd get really excited, and just in this COVID era we live in, it's fun to hear that crowd get riled up again.
Get the crowd into it. If this place was packed, it would really be loud.
You wouldn't hear us, that's for sure.
That's true.
And that's okay. Basketball is entertaining. It'll be more entertaining than us.
If you ask my wife,
sure.
It's okay not to hear it
It's okay.
sometimes.
Put us on mute. I'm sure there's, we got a little over 200 people streaming right now, I believe. And I'm sure more than a few of those have us on mute right now.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Okay.
Under the hoop, Winslow will take it out. They got the distance to go still. They got the long court in front of them. Fighting hard to get it in. Holbrook got that press. Not letting him have anything easy. And tipped by Holbrook, knocked out right onto the KTNN table. And will remain Winslow ball. Because it went out of bounds, does that mean the 10-second clock starts over?
Yes.
So we get 10 more seconds to bring it across. Turns on the afterburners, going to get it across. Quick little dump pass.
He's dead.
Number 24. Nice steal for Holbrook. Wide open layup. Does he take it in? He takes it hard. Goes off the glass, but trailing is Noah Brown. Gets the rebound. Goes up a second time, but he can't get it to fall either.
I think that's going to be called on Caden Tom.
Caden Tom going to get called for the push.
Well, good that was on Nick, because Nick already has. Nick Begay has one foul already. You don't want to foul in the first period. 2 fouls in the first period.
We might have to go sit if that happens. Great steal there by Nick Begay. Exactly what you said. We didn't want to see a foul on him. He goes up hard, and there's going to be a foul right there. There's 2 on Ariano already, right? 2 fouls on Ariano.
Well, he's an aggressive player. When you see that kind of aggressive player, they're going to come at you offensively and defensively.
I love it.
So you know, just the way he plays, a smart player will go get fouls off of him easy, because he's going to push. He's going to push the physical more than he's going to push the brain.
Turned out to be a smart foul for Ariano, you know, as long as he can keep it under control for the rest of the game, because Nick Begay does miss the first of those free throw shots, so he didn't get the easy layup. Having to work for it the hard way from the stripe.
So he's got 2 fouls, so in the first period, so he's going to have to sit him down, and that's one starter off the Bulldog roster that's got to sit for a while.
And Begay will miss both, but Holbrook scrapping for the rebound. Can't come down with it. But once again, just fighting for every inch. But this time, Baker's able to hang on to it, get underneath the hoop, and put it in for an easy 2.
And all 3 of the baskets that the Bulldogs have picked up have been where they're just running the floor after the break.
Long pass.
Yes.
Don't let the defense get set up. Long 3 for the Roadrunners. Rolls off the front of the rim. We got a foul under the basket, though. They're going to call that on number...
Caden Tom, that's 2.
Caden Tom, 32. So both teams got a starter with 2 fouls, and Caden Tom will sit. They're going to bring back in Tyler Tapaha. It's fun to see the Tapahas on the court at the same time. They've made some magic happen early in this game between Brandon and Tyler. Good inbounds there for the Bulldogs. Quickly kicks it back. And they do get it across the stripe. 24 with the ball, Ariano. Excuse me, not Ariano, Lithel Baker. Tries to get in the corner, but there's Nick Brown to make the steal. Kick it back, Tapaha to Tapaha. He goes up for the free throw, going to get chased down from behind. Rebound and score to number 34. Nick Begay finally gets on the board. Nice, gets his hands in there. Strand Bain gets his hand on the ball, tips it away.
Yeah.
It will be Winslow ball.
Good call. I like how the officials communicated. You see, they looked at each other.
That's our friend's dad right here communicating.
Yeah, they
Right
communicated.
Number 11, Jackson Jew. He's the leading scorer right now with 4 points for the Bulldogs. He inbounds it to number 10, Mauricio Thomas. And Ariano's already back in the game here with 2 minutes to go. Tries to dump pass it inside, but there's Noah Brown to take advantage. He kicks it forth to Nick Begay. Nick Begay gets another 2 points underneath the hoop. Great assist there from Noah Brown. Score 23 to Winslow 6 with minute 45 to go here in the first quarter. There's Ariano driving in hard. He's going to kick it out this time on the perimeter. Number 11 for 3. Boom. Jackson Jew. He's going to get it.
He's got 7 points.
He's got 7 of the Bulldogs' 9 points, all to Jackson Jew. Noah Brown sitting out on the perimeter. Kicks it out to Nick Begay. Hand off to Bain. Bain out to Brown. Brown's going to drive the lane. Kicks it inside to Tapaha. Tapaha, Holbrook's leading scorer. That makes 12 for Tyler Tapaha. So leading scorer for leading scorer. We got Tyler Tapaha versus Jackson Jew right now. Nice steal by the other Tapaha brother. Can't hang on to it. Manages. I don't know how it does that.
I don't know how they got
Stayed right on that out of bound line.
Sometimes it's just good to be lucky.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. I like it. There we go again. Oh, look at that. That time Ariano tried to pull up at the last second. He knew he was in danger of doing a charge, but it threw off his shot, I think. We are going to get a foul called on number 3. I believe that was on Noah Brown. And that's going to send, yep, that was called on Noah Brown. Going to send Jackson Jew, the leading scorer, to the line. And he'll hit his first of 2. Make that 10 points for the Bulldogs. Jackson Jew to the stripe for his second attempt. It's up, and it is good as well. So he's perfect from the line tonight. Again, Jackson Jew now with 9 of the Bulldogs' 11 points. Noah Brown puts a little move, takes it to the lane, handoff underneath the basket. So you guessed who it was.
Yep.
Tyler Tapaha. 14 points here in the first quarter. Good little pass there into 15, kicks it out to 11 off the rim. Little scrum for the ball underneath. They're going to call it Winslow ball. That was number 15 for the Roadrunners. Israel Ramos off the bench. Getting scrappy under there. Like to see that. Winslow's got to hurry and get this inbounded. He's in trouble. He throws it away. Nobody around. So again, untouched. So Holbrook will take it out from down on the baseline.
Yeah, that's a situation where Winslow does not want him to take the ball out again.
Pass that off.
Yeah.
19 seconds. Holbrook looking to slow it down just a little bit. Looks like they might be playing for the last shot of this quarter. A little bit of timeout on the perimeter. Noah Brown, he's got an open 3. He takes it, and he nails it.
Oh, hey, the defense left it.
They left him to take it. You're going to take it. If they're going to let you have it, you're going to have to take it, I guess.
No foul here. No foul.
No foul. The shot is a no shot anyway. The ref said it was too late anyway. And so that'll bring us to the end of one. Holbrook leading 30 to Winslow Bulldogs 11. Great first quarter for the Holbrook Roadrunners. So what are your takeaways? Again, we love this because you're a coach. You coached probably every sport, but we're going to make you a basketball coach tonight. What are you telling your team? You're up 30 to 11. What do you tell your team right now?
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Stay in sync. You don't ever want to. When you're in sync, you never want to pull yourself out of it. Just keep going. 30 to 11.
We've seen plenty of
Big
games
time
that
rival.
can quickly flip the other way.
Yeah, conference game. This is a PowerPoint game.
Yeah.
So you want to get this in the bag.
You're not sitting any players yet.
We're not pulling our foot off the gas yet.
I love it. So there's great coaching. We're getting a little insider what a coach might be saying in the huddle right now.
Keep pushing. Hey,
if you're on Winslow's side, what do you say though?
Well, if you're on Winslow's side, hey, you tell everybody, hey, you just got to keep pushing too because you're playing a team that's really good.
4th in the state right now. Holbrook ranks 4th in 3A right now.
Yes, and so you're playing the squad that's really good. I don't know what the record for Winslow is. I think it's 2-8,
3-8 maybe,
3-8 or something like that. But the point is, you
know
who you're playing, all right? And just like Dennis Green said that one time, I don't know if you ever heard the famous quote. They were who we thought they were.
Right? Played the Bears, right? And we let them go.
Yeah.
We are who they thought we were. We let them go.
Yeah.
Never forget that game, for sure. So here we go. Bulldogs trying to make something happen. Nice inside pass to number 11, but hard off the glass. Comes down to Noah Brown. Noah Brown pushing the tempo. He gets a nice little pull-up jumper.
They just left him again.
And gets it.
I mean, how many jump shots are you going to give him before somebody goes to guard him?
Once again, Winslow trying to push that tempo. Their points have come when they're able to push it. And
every time he gets the ball, I'd press him.
Noah Brown steals again, pulls up short. Back to Noah, back to number 12. There we go. Tapaha, Brandon Tapaha. That's hard. 3-on-1 right there. I don't know how you defend that. 3-on-1. Holbrook makes him pay. Here we go. 35. Casey Monroe for the Bulldogs. Trying to get some ball work going. Kicks it out to Jackson Jew. He is the leading scorer. Has 9 of their 11 points. Leaving him open at the three-point line. This time it's going to be short off the glass. Comes down to Noah Brown again. Pushes it too much for Tyler. Out. Tyler Tapaha.
Well, Tyler's not. I'm not calling Tyler fast, but he's not a sprinter.
Sure.
Right? And I don't think very many people would have caught that.
Maybe Noah, right? Noah's putting his speed out there. Right? You're not throwing to yourself there. Noah is one fast roader out there.
That's what I was saying. If he learns how to use that speed, man, he could just toast people.
6:36 here to go in the first half. Kicks it off to the corner. Shot. Nice block by Brown. Once again, he's got some hops too. He doesn't look that tall, but he can quickly jump up there and get his hand on that ball, as he just showed us. Kick out to number 5, Strand Bain. Dropped it into
Yeah,
Tapaha.
that's offensive foul.
He did a little push off there to get to the ball. You know, you see that in football a lot too, that offensive, you know, pass interference. It happens in basketball too, right there under the basket. So good call there by the officiating crew. We don't say that often enough. Good call there. Officials. Ooh, once again, almost gets caught there with the inbounds. Holbrook on that full court press. Ariano puts the speed on, brings it across the half-court line. Has an open man. Number 15 was wide open underneath. I'm not even sure who 15 is. He's not listed on the Winslow squad on our roster, but
yeah, I don't have him listed either. But it was deflected off of him by Noah Brown.
Noah Brown again. You don't even see him when you see
He
that
just
pass.
streaked through.
It looks open, and all of a sudden, boom! He comes flying in.
He just streaked through there.
Nice. Noah Brown goes up in the air.
Oh wow!
And he pulls off from the shot, drops it in there to Nick Begay, but they're going to call the foul on the ground pre-shot. So it will be a foul on the Winslow Bulldogs, but it won't be shooting free throws. It'll just be an inbound. Kicks it out to Noah Brown. Keep it out here on the perimeter. Quickly drops it into Begay. Begay takes it up hard, and he gets hacked. And so he'll step to the line. He missed his first 2 free throws of the night. Let's see what he can do now. That's going to be the second foul for Baker of the Winslow Bulldogs. So both teams,
they're putting up the fouls right now. Both teams, you know, Winslow with 5 and Holbrook with 6.
So we're getting close to that penalty, which means at this point we're going to see the penalty here before halftime.
Right.
The free throw shots might start to increase.
Oh, Nick is 0 for 3 from the line
tonight. Struggling from the line. And if you're Winslow, right, recognize that, right? If he's going, because he's the big man down there.
So, you know, if the thing is tight late, you know, who are you going to foul?
Right there. We know the man. There we go. He heard us talking and said, nah, I can shoot these. He'll go ahead and get that last one there. Number 15 sitting in the corner. He gets the pass, but quickly Noah Brown closes the gap, makes him kick it back outside. Keeping that ball moving on the perimeter. They want to get it inside the lane, but they're having a hard time. 23, Ariano has to pick up his dribble. And he gets surrounded there, but he's able to dump the pass off to number 20. He's open for a three-pointer, and it bounces hard off the back of the rim and rebound to Holbrook. Thomas kicks it out fast to number 5. Number 5 goes up, Strand Bain.
You should have reversed that. Use the rim to block the defender. Go underneath.
Going back the other way, number 20 goes up, and he gets fouled from behind by number 5, Strand Bain. As he comes from behind, and that'll send number 20, I believe that is Joshua Thurman. He's looking to get his first points of the night as he steps to the free throw line. And that one hurts, right? The ball goes in the hoop and somehow bounces back out, and he can't get it to fall.
Get more rotation.
If we look at the stats coming into tonight, you know Winslow, they already had an uphill battle. They've been averaging 36 points per game, while Holbrook coming into tonight's been averaging 62 points per game.
Right.
So Winslow was going to have to get hot early to keep this close, and looks like Holbrook's been able to keep that down for him. But Thurman does get on the board. He does sink that second of the 2 free throws.
Well, the way the game's going right now, it looks like Holbrook is going to hit their average.
Yeah. So far, they're on pace to overcome their average. Even missing Quentin Thomas. Quentin Thomas, a key asset for the Roadrunners this season. He is missing tonight due to COVID protocols. And Holbrook's been able to find some replacements. And I think Tyler Tapaha has been the man, stepped up to fill that gap. Great drive there, number 22 for the Roadrunners, Sam Francisco. Not San Francisco, but Sam
Francisco. Yeah. He's got the name of the year right there.
I love that
Sam
name,
Francisco.
Credit to his parents if they're watching them tonight. I love it. And he's going to miss he doesn't get the bucket, but he does get to go to the free throw line. He's going to shoot 2. He gets the first one to fall. His first points of the game. Tyler Tapaha going to come in, give Nick Begay a breather. Again, Tyler Tapaha, so far the leading scorer tonight for the Roadrunners. He's got 14 points. And he just got a little breather, so we'll see how he does as Sam Francisco hits the second of 2. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Baker going to control the ball for the Winslow Bulldogs, try to set something up. Nice dish into number 10 as he comes streaking down right through the lane. Mauricio Thomas tries to make something happen, and he kind of loses it, gets knocked away, and it will be Winslow ball. And Ariano will be the Bulldog chosen to take it out this time. Ariano seems to be the guy they want to be the one bringing the ball in.
He looks like the ball handler for the Bulldogs. That's a nice shot there.
Big shot, Baker. That's his 5th point on the game. That brings the Winslow Bulldogs up to 15 on the night. And Baker with 5 of those 15 points. Holbrook picks up their dribble, looking for something, gives it back to Brown. Brown inside to Tapaha. Tapaha, nice spin move and pulls up. Beautiful off the glass.
Well, he has a mismatch. He's got the mismatch. He's on Baker, and Baker's not big enough to handle it.
Oh, he tries to do something again. Once again, we've seen it all night. Noah Brown. You don't even know he doesn't even have to be in the area for him to be in the area.
He's just so quick, man. He's just so quick.
Dump pass into
That's
the
a
corner.
travel.
That was
Whoa.
definitely a travel in the corner, but it goes off the top of the backboard. He didn't travel. He just never dribbled.
Oh, okay. All right. Technically, he just never dribbled.
Just never dribbled. Joshua Thurman, and he's got a little ahead of himself, just trying to handle the pass, and gets turned around in the corner and doesn't even get set up for a shot. Goes off the back of the backboard, and they're going to have a timeout called. Winslow's going to want to talk about it. 3:43 to go here in the first half. 41-15. Holbrook doing well. Holbrook is in the bonus, right? They have 7 fouls against Holbrook, 6 against Winslow, so essentially in the bonus as well.
It's just that Winslow doesn't seem like they've gotten anything going offensively at all tonight.
They really don't. They only have 3 scorers so far right now. Jackson Jew with 9 of those points. Joshua Thurman got 1 at the free throw line, and then Baker hit a 3-pointer and then just a field goal bucket later with 5 points. So Winslow again only got 3 players, and really only 2 from the field that have made a basket. Holbrook, on the other hand, got 1, 2, 3, 4 from the field, and then Sam Francisco got 2 from the line. So a little bit more spread out there. Nice dump pass into number 20, but he's going to kick it right back out. Tapaha looking for something to happen. 3:25, clock ticking, handoff to Brown. Holbrook taking their time right now. Not something we traditionally see Holbrook do. Kicks it back out to Tapaha. Tapaha's got a lane. Kicks it off to his brother, Tapaha.
And it went
Tapaha to Tapaha. And that Tyler Tapaha, leading scorer again, adds to his score. Adds to his stat line, I should say, for tonight. 20 in the corner. This time he makes it pay.
He knocks it down this time.
Yeah, first time was off the top of the backboard. I love that. He wasn't afraid to go again, and this time he knocks down a 3-pointer.
Hey, well, that's what they say you do. Give it back to him, let him shoot it.
Let him forget that last one.
Get that confidence.
Oh, number 20 on our side, Kyle Smith, answers back. Gets a 3-pointer of his own. 3 for 3. I like it. Just trading threes there. 2:41 to go here in the first half. Dancing with that over and back line, but he's able to manage to keep it. Pulls up a short jumper. Can't get it to go.
That was
but
nice by
Ariano.
trail to
Ariano,
good follow.
That's his first bucket of the night, actually. Ariano's been all over the court, but it's his first time getting on the board. And Tyler Tapaha, he'll answer right back on the other side.
He scored on 3 defenders.
We like that kid.
A lazy dribble inside and just put it off the glass.
And for those of you tuning in from home that don't have the program, let's not forget Tyler Tapaha, leading scorer tonight, freshman out on the court tonight. Jackson Jew, leading scorer for the Bulldogs. He's off on that one, misses the 3-pointer. Dumped it back to Tapaha. Tapaha back to his brother Tapaha. He misses it, but he gets his own rebound. And Brandon Tapaha gets on the board. The Tapaha brothers, you called it. I don't think we were live on air yet, but before you called it the Tapaha brothers were the ones to watch. And
the Tapahas.
And here it is. Just get their mom out there at center, as you said.
I told you earlier he was actually pulling and carrying. He's pulling it back too far.
Too far. So turnover there.
If you pull the ball past your hip, if you want to do a hesitation dribble, and if I pull that ball past my hip, that's a hold.
They'll call you every time.
That's a carry every time. If I pull it and I stop before it gets to my hip, they'll never call it.
I'll let you go. So Holbrook with the ball. They've crossed 50 points right here in the first half. So again, Holbrook on pace to hit their average. Tapaha for 3. Can't get it to fall, but a good rebound. It gets bounced out to number 20, Kyle Smith. They kick it out. Number 22, nice Sam Francisco.
That was smart. Pump fake.
I just love to call his name. Sam Francisco pulls the fake, puts the ball on the ground and drives the lane, gets a 2-pointer underneath. Easy field goal. Winslow can't hang on to it, bounces right into Holbrook's hands. Almost loses control of it there is Kyle Smith, but he's able to track it down, kick it back out to Noah Brown. We're under a minute to go here in the first half. Here goes Noah Brown. He's going to drop it back into.
And one.
Number 23. That was Kodiak Daw.
Yep, Kodiak.
Not a name we've seen yet tonight. Coming off the bench, Kodiak Daw making his presence known. That one sounded like a hurt. Is that an elbow hitting the ground? I don't know.
Well, Kodiak is not. He's built kind of like me, and if I fell, it would sound like someone dropped dishes. So it sounds like I would sound.
Sounds a little bit like that.
Yeah, like.
Kodiak Daw got the 2 points. Now he gets a chance to make it a 3-point play as he steps to the free throw line. All the Holbrook defenders go ahead and kick back with confidence that Daw knocks it down, and he does. That'll be a 3-point play for Kodiak Daw, taking the score 55 to Winslow 18. Here as we come to the end of the first half of play. 32 seconds. Ariano putting some moves on, and he turns it. He's gonna get the block this time. They're gonna call it in his favor this time. It looks
All
like.
they gotta do is hold their ground.
He will push, huh?
Yeah, he's pushing it. He's pushing it.
He's shown that. But that will allow Ariano. Again, doesn't get the bucket, but will get to go to the line to shoot 2. Ariano 2 points on the night, and first free throw is up and can't get the bounce. No good. And his second shot is up, and he does get the second one. So Ariano with 3 points on the night. Roadrunners bringing it across half court. Probably looking for that last shot with 22 seconds to go here in the half. Kicks it out to Black. Looks like Kyle Smith's going to get a chance to kind of run the offense for a second. They're going to run things through him.
Dribble for the last shot.
Kicks it out to 23. Kodiak Daw. Doc goes hard, but he gets a block there. Good block by number 45 of the Bulldogs, Carlton Timms. Long 3-point attempt there for Strand Bain. Can't get it to fall. It'll be short, but that will end it to us for the half for us. Bringing the end of the half score, Holbrook 53, Winslow 21. What a game we've had so far.
It's a good game.
We'll go ahead and take a break with you as well. We'll let you, go get some snacks for you, those of you at home. And we're going to take a quick break here, 10-minute half. We'll be back to bring you the last half of action here from Tony Munoz Gym on Budenholzer Court. quarter break. Here we go, starting the final quarter of basketball here from Tony Munoz Gym right here at Budenholzer Court. The Roadrunners get the ball once again to start the fourth quarter. And they're going to spend some time spinning the rock around the perimeter. Just taking their time, waiting for the right shot. They've already burned off 30 seconds.
Trying to get a
He
layup.
got a lane to the hoop, and it can't get it to fall, but 15 there for the putback.
Izzy Ramos.
Izzy Ramos gets his first 2 points of the game. Izzy Ramos is a junior, but doesn't get a lot of playing time, so he's excited to be out there on the court. Number 5, Strand Bain, bringing it back for the Roadrunners.
Okay, this is splits. Look at that layup.
Wide open layup.
That's called splits.
That's San Francisco right there. Junior as well. I'm going to look up a little bit. San Francisco normally averages 2 points per game, and right now he's already at 6 points. So
hey, yeah, he's having his game. That's his game.
as we talked about earlier in the girls' game, right? When you get your moment, step up. Show your coach what you can do in these moments, and you might
always
want to
come out and work on the numbers, man. If you average 2.1 a game, finish that game with 2.4.
Get it up there a little bit more. I like it. A little mishandling there, but look who was right there to save him. Israel Ramos saves the day and kicks it back over to number 23, Kodiak Daw. And Kodiak Daw will get the 2, but he owes Ramos for that because that was almost a turnover.
Yeah, that was almost a turnover. But, hey, they kept the ball alive and just got it to another player.
Yeah.
And, you know, one thing about Holbrook is they're really unselfish. They share the ball well.
Yeah.
Because I know with Coach Johnson, if you don't share the ball, you're not going to play very much.
Yeah. We talk about it a lot already, but this isn't professional basketball. It's high school basketball. You're learning life lessons right now. One of the greatest life lessons is how to work as a team.
How to work as a team. You know, I used to tell kids all the time, this is not bowling. You don't get your own ball.
Yeah.
Right? You know, because in bowling, everybody has their own ball.
Yeah.
This is basketball.
Yeah,
There's one ball, and we all got to share
That's
this.
a great analogy. I was actually just watching a kind of a fascinating documentary on Garth Brooks, of all people, but Garth Brooks' dad, he was a military man, and he was one of those, I'm teaching you good character skills. And he made all of his kids play a team sport. He said, I don't care what team sport you play, but you are all learning how to play a team sport, because he understood the values that you were going to learn from working with a team and doing something that you can't do by yourself, bigger than just yourself.
Right.
And what a great, we're seeing that out here tonight.
And sometimes
the way they're playing
inspiration comes from being around other people. You know, sometimes you'll find there's certain things you wouldn't do if other people weren't, you need them.
For sure. So, again, off the bench, Ramos doing some good work on the boards as he comes up with the defensive rebound down there, allowing the Roadrunners to come back, bring it back to this side of the court, to their side of the court. Spend a little bit more time out on the perimeter, slow that down, but there's the lane. He's got to take it if it's open. Number 10 pulls up.
Jonathan Black got a second chance.
This time he's going to share the ball. They try to kick it back to him. Uh-oh, it's going to be on the other side.
Let him
Picked up
touch
by
it.
Winslow. And great move there by Mauricio Thomas as he's able to track that ball down, control it, and get the layup, even with some pressure there by Ramos. So credit there, Mauricio Thomas.
What he wants to try to do is beat that guy to the ball and touch it and kill it right there. Because if it goes below the free throw line, the ball is inbounded on the baseline.
Jonathan Black, again, a new player for the Roadrunners, and his team was excited for him. This is the player they want to see.
I want to see him score too, because he came out. He's the only player that hasn't been in the game.
The Holbrook bench has risen up. They are standing on their feet.
That's what I liked about coaching with Holbrook, man. You know, when we had a kid that didn't score or hadn't scored in the game, everybody wanted him to get his shot.
They are clearly passing the brick to him as he gets another shot. Can't get his foul, but great rebound from Holbrook. They try to kick it back to him. But we've got a cool story going right here.
He's going to get the shot.
Jonathan Black, they are obviously trying to feed him the basketball.
Run him off a double screen.
I love it. There's the inbounds right to Black. He's going to take it out on the perimeter, though. A little work there. He's going to make a move. Almost loses the dribbles, able to pick it up. Loses it on the pass, though. Winslow comes up with it. Number 20, Joshua Thurman, going to get the steal there for the Winslow Bulldogs. So they bring it back across half court. Number 10 pulls up for the three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Long rebound gets bounced around. Going to be brought back in by 45, Carlton Timms. And he's going to get his first bucket for the night as well for the Winslow Bulldogs. As we approach the halfway mark for the fourth quarter, Goes off the hands of Jonathan Black. It's all right. His teammates reach out, give him a high five, and let him know that's all right.
Hey, you still got 4 minutes and 5 seconds to get your bucket.
They're going to get him there.
They're going to get a bucket.
Do you remember, was it last year, Toby Christensen. They got him. He's been the manager for a long time. They
Coach
put him
Johnson
in the game.
told me about that.
That was one of the coolest
He knocked out
things.
2 threes.
2 3-pointers.
Yes.
Coming off the, as the manager, they put him on the team, got him dressed out. 2 3-pointers back to back. One of the coolest moments in Holbrook history.
Yeah.
I just gotta,
Yeah, when he told me that, I was like, that was really good, man. I was like, yeah, 2 3-pointers.
It's on Facebook. You look around enough, you can find it out there. It's on Facebook. But it's just what you talked about. It's what we're seeing tonight, right?
Right.
It's about the team, right? It's about the team. It's about the individual players on the team. Nobody's bigger than the team. And you got to love to play for a guy like that. That inspires you to want to play for him.
When you get all your teammates doing that for you, man, it gives you such an energetic shot to your confidence.
Absolutely. We approach 3 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Kickout's number 20. He's got a 3-pointer, and he's got it. His second one of the night, Joshua Thurman. That's going to bring him up to 7 points on the night. Jackson Jew still the leading scorer, but that puts Thurman as the second leading scorer for the Winslow Bulldogs. Strand Bain going to try to make something happen here. Puts a move on.
He crossed him over.
Crossed him over and then tried to pull up a jump shot. Can't get it to fall, though. Will be rebounded down to the Bulldogs.
That's a classic crossover right there.
A lot of kids
try to cross a guy over when he's just standing still. You can't. You got to get him going side to side. Get him going side and then cross him back. Then the crowd will go, ooh, there it is.
Oh, eat it out. Oh, we were looking for Jonathan Black's first points. Couldn't get it to fall, but you saw the bench excited there.
Well, we said that in unison, like we're a choir. You're teaching choir over
I'm
here.
the choir teacher. It makes sense. Start directing it here. And it's going to go out on the far end of the court. I believe it will remain Winslow Bulldog ball, and the clock is ticking. We are in a running clock situation. We should have mentioned that earlier just because of the point differential. Under 2 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Kicks it in number 10. He pulls up a short jumper, and he gets it to fall. Mauricio Thomas having a great second half. 6 points here all in the second half. Strand Bain brings it across, gives it to number 10. Jonathan Black drives in. Oh, number 20, Joshua Thurman comes across and gets the block. You can't tell Thurman not to play, but, you kind of feel bad for him at this point, too, because he knows they're trying to get that kid the ball.
Yeah.
But good for him. You got to keep playing. Make him earn it. They get it into Black. He's going to kick it back out.
Shoot it.
Black's in the corner. He's going to drive the lane, pulls up short, and we do have a push away from the ball. Number 23, I believe, is going to get called Kodiak Daw. Push away from the play.
I think Kodiak caught an elbow first, and then I think that was a frustration push.
That might have been a reaction, huh? Well,
yeah.
that's going to put us close to the end of the game. We only have a minute left with the clock ticking away. We're so far away from fouls that it'll just take it out from underneath the basket, but the clock operator went ahead and paused it for a second. I noticed that. Number 20 looking for his third three. Can't get it to fall. It's going to be off the back of the rim and out of bounds. A Holbrook ball. So 50 seconds. I mean, at this point, we're just rooting for Jonathan Black, right?
Well, I'd like to see Jonathan Black get in the books, man.
Let's get him on the board, right? I lied. I thought it was going to be Holbrook ball. They're going to turn that over and say it's Winslow ball. Tries to get it in number 22, but bounces right back to number 45. 20, the perimeter again. Gets another three-pointer. That's his third three-pointer tonight for Thurman. And Holbrook's going to bring it across the stripe with under 30, just approaching 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. We got a double dribble. Strand Bain, he knew what he did as soon as he did it.
Yeah, he had that hot stove move. Whoop.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry, coach. So Winslow, 32 seconds to go. They bring it across the center court. 15 goes for the three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Rebound down to Holbrook. All right, we got 20 seconds. The crowd's coming alive. They get it into the hands of Black. He can't hang on to it out of bounds.
Actually, that wasn't his fault. Actually, he should have thrown the ball on the
inside. Absolutely.
He threw it to the outside.
That's a hard catch to make.
Yes.
Turn your body and try to catch it. And number 20 going to shoot another three. Gets it again.
Right.
Joshua Thurman, look at
double
that.
figures.
4 3-pointers right here. Oh, dropped it right in on Black, but it gets knocked away at the last second. And that's going to end the game. They did everything they could to get that into to Jonathan Black's hands, but
That
that's
was a
going to
good
do
game.
it. That's the end of the game. At the end of that one, Holbrook comes away with a big win. Holbrook 71, the Winslow Bulldogs 40. That'll do it for us here tonight at Tony Munoz Gym. We will be back next week as we host the Snowflake Lobos.
Snowflake Lobos
So
come to town.
Stay tuned, and we'll be back next week. Thanks for tuning in.